Hi sturdy women, hi sturdy friends. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're feeling good in your body. Today I want to talk about rebounding for lipedema. Low impact exercise can be very beneficial for lipedema and lymphedema patients. And rebounding, or bouncing on a mini trampoline, can be a great way to make it more enjoyable. Any movement that gets your calves and leg muscles working can help stimulate lymph flow and help manage lower body swelling. BCAN sent me this rebounder, and I've been using it for the past 2 months. It's a sturdy trampoline, and there's a lot to like, but there are also a few things to keep in mind, especially if you live in an apartment like I do, or if you're already using other self-care devices such as a vibration plate or a pneumatic pump. As with any change to your lifestyle, be sure to consult your doctor before incorporating rebounding into your self-care routine. It isn't right for everyone, including those who might be pregnant, have detaching retina, or have a history of heart problems, including high blood pressure. The rebounder I have here is a 48-inch model from BCAN. It features bungee cords instead of springs and has a handle for stability. I'm 5 feet 5 inches tall, and the handle reaches about hip height on the highest of the 3 settings. The bungee cords are really quiet compared to the spring trampoline I had as a kid, so noise from the unit itself is not really an issue. The rebounder arrived folded in a box and took me about 30 minutes to assemble the first time. I say the first time because yes, I've done it more than once. BCAN markets this as a foldable trampoline, and it is, but you have to disassemble it quite a bit in order to fold it. It weighs about 20 pounds fully assembled. One thing I really love about the BCAN trampoline for lipedema patients is that it has a weight limit of 550 pounds, and it's specifically designed for adults. Mini trampolines are often sold for children, so be sure that you find one like this that's specifically designed for adults. You can buy the BCAN trampoline with or without a handle, but I honestly recommend getting it. I've used it more than I expected to. I'll also admit I accidentally bounced off the trampoline once, thankfully right onto my couch, but you'll really appreciate having something to grab onto if you need to. Rebounding is a low-impact, full-body workout, but particularly strengthens your leg and core muscles. It can help boost lymph flow and reduce swelling and pain in your lower body. I believe it could be especially useful for those looking to start moving but who aren't yet comfortable or who don't enjoy walking, swimming, or other gentle exercises. You can do rebounding at home in privacy, watching TV or listening to music, and it doesn't take much time. I often find myself jumping on the rebounder in between doing other things, like waiting to take something out of the oven or doing laundry. Rebounding is considered cardio fitness, but its intensity depends on how you bounce and your starting level of cardio fitness. Bouncing at different intensities, I can get my heart rate up to about the level of light walking and even break just a little bit of a sweat. Your results will depend on your fitness level and your goals for rebounding. Any type of exercise is helpful for managing stress, and like with most things, stress makes managing lipedema more difficult. In my personal experience, it's been nearly impossible to lose weight during stressful times in my life, and my swelling has definitely increased. Rebounding is really fun, and I challenge you to do it without a smile on your face. How's that for stress management? How is a rebounder different from a vibration plate? Well, rebounding is a more active form of exercise than whole body vibration. Often, patients with lipedema or lymphedema passively sit or stand on the vibration plate, making it more of a rest and recovery sort of activity. Rebounding requires you to engage your muscles actively to bounce, making it more of a cardio activity. I'd love to hear what others in our sturdy community think, but in my opinion, I don't think most people need both a rebounder and a vibration plate unless they're using the rebounder as their primary form of movement or exercise. I recommend choosing the one that best fits your lifestyle, and I'll talk a little bit more about that coming up. What about pneumatic pumps? Well, research suggests that using a vibration plate before manual lymph drainage, which pumps simulate, can make it more effective. I generally use my vibration plate for about 15 minutes before using my pneumatic pump, and I suspect using a rebounder would likely have similar impacts. Remember, I'm not a doctor, but intuitively, it makes sense that anything you do, whether vibration or rebounding, that stimulates your lymph and kind of gets things flowing, would make it easier for that pump to move things out. Has anyone in the community tried rebounding or even dry brushing before using their pump? Let us know below in the comments whether or not it helped you. The biggest challenge that I've faced with rebounding over the past 2 months is that I live in a small upstairs apartment. The rebounder takes up nearly half my living room and is just too large for me to keep out every day. I thought that since it's foldable, I could easily store it under or behind my couch, but even as I've gotten better at assembling and disassembling it, that's been enough to discourage me from using it as often as I'd like to. On the other hand, if you have a basement or a garage or even a backyard where you can set it up, you'll probably find yourself bouncing on it for a few minutes every time you walk past each day and really enjoy it. I also think my downstairs neighbors would give mixed reviews. I initially used it on a bare hardwood floor and the creaking was embarrassingly loud. That improved after I replaced my living room rug, but the floor still shakes if I bounce too high, for example, if I'm doing jumping jacks. When I only bounce on my toes or shuffle my feet without really bouncing up off the rebounder, I doubt they hear anything. Due to space constraints and out of respect for my neighbors, I asked my landlord to let me put it in the community gym across the street. I'd really love to go over there one of these days and see someone else enjoying it. Do you have a rebounder from BCAN or BCAN or any of the other popular brands? Has it helped you manage your lipedema or lymphedema symptoms? Has it reduced things like pain or swelling? What are your favorite moves? And do you have a go-to YouTube video that you like to work out with? There are tons of those available on other channels. Please, please, please share your experience with rebounding below in the comments to help everyone in our sturdy community. For more about me and my journey with lipedema, lymphedema, and venous insufficiency, and how I've used conservative treatments like rebounding to lose nearly 150 pounds, head over to sturdywoman.com. I'd love to see you there. Mwah! I'll see you next time.